G'day guys, Morezy here. Welcome back to Morezy Plays Minecraft, episode number 38. And we're slowly adding on the numbers there. Very good. Hopefully you enjoyed last episode with the chunk loaders. It was a lot of fun to make that, and I think, judging by the number of likes we got last episode, a lot of people must have got something out of it, so I'm glad about that. I'm just here looking at the rail line that I put in. This is, of course, to transport the villagers that we don't want anymore to the iron farm, to keep the villagers over in the iron farm replenished. And I made this rail line last episode. I went ahead and built some more powered rails, and the powered rails go all the way through so that we can enable an empty cart to come back without stopping halfway. So that's what that's for. And what I've just been doing here is just timing how long it takes for a villager to go from here to the iron farm, and then for an empty cart to return. And it's about 3 minutes. Now at the moment, we've still got about 100 villagers to get rid of here, and if it's 3 minutes per villager, it's 300 minutes. That's going to be, here comes the cart back now, so empty cart. Yeah, about 3 minutes, almost on the dot. There goes another villager off to the iron farm. So 100 villagers at 3 minutes each, 300 minutes. It's close to 4 hours, 3.5 hours or something. So that's quite a long time for these guys to filter through. So I want to maybe increase the efficiency here a little bit. So the reason I timed this travel is that I can find the middle point at where, if I had two carts, that the two carts would cross over. So what I now need to do now is actually time how long it takes to get over to the iron farm, and that way I'll know how long it will also take to come back, and by using those two times I should be able to find the central point in the track where we can put the overlap junction station, so we can have two carts swap and change direction, and that'll enable us to pick up a villager here while one's being dropped off at the other end, and then the carts will come through along the rail line and they'll hit the middle point where they'll swap onto a side track, and then they will pass each other and keep going to the other end. So that is the plan. So we'll wait for this cart to come back. I'll do a little trip in the cart and we'll see how long it takes us to get there. Okay, here we go guys, riding this guy all the way up to the iron farm, and I'll need to get out before I fall in, I guess. Actually, I could probably fall in. Alright, there we go. 1 minute and 11 seconds. Why am I not falling in here? I should fall in. Don't know what's happened there. Oh, there's a cart in the way. Ah, we need a repeater here. You can see I've rigged up this piston pusher, and these guys just sort of get pushed down into the bottom here. But I think maybe I need to get a repeater up in. Need to get a repeater up in there, just so that they have some time to teleport onto here. But a minute and 11 seconds. 1 minute, 11 seconds, so using that we should be able to work out where the central point will be. Okay, here we go. Yeah, beautiful. I just added a repeater here to give the villagers a bit more time to stand in that little spot there and get pushed down onto the slime block so they don't take any damage. Then they run off and join their little friends here in the iron farm. So I should be getting quite a few in here now, which it looks like I am. Yeah, so every so often some of these guys disappear, and whether it's zombies getting in at some point or just actually despawning, because I think there's still entity despawning issues in this version that I'm running at the moment. So yeah, I just keep replacing them here with more of the villagers from the village. Okay guys, so while I was checking the time for this track, I had a better idea. And I'm going to try and make something now, and it's going to be sort of like a little holding cell, I guess, for these carts to sit in. And the idea is we're going to have a couple of holding cells that will hold empty carts until one of the carts crosses crosses its path. Little speedy spider. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make this yet, so I'm just going to sort of feel it out as we go. I know that we're going to have... So it's going to be a cart coming that way and returning this way. So we'll always have this cart going in this direction is always uninterrupted, and it will go all the way through to the iron farm. When it drops off its villager and starts to return, an empty cart will go into a holding cell until a villager cart passes it, and then it will continue on to the next area, which will be another holding cell, and so on and so forth. I think that's the way we're going to do it, but just to make it work properly, we'll have to check the spacing and the timing. So, first thing I want to do is we need a detector rail to detect when that villager cart goes across, and that detector rail should power a powered rail where the other cart is sitting. Okay, and before that detector rail we need to have the cart turn off. I better put one back for when the villager comes back, I guess. We need the cart to turn off before the detector rail on its way back and end up on a powered rail that is unpowered. So we'll put another rail up like that. Okay, so this cart coming this direction needs to turn off. So what if we put a little lever here? We'll have to test this a little bit with directional carts and whatnot. There's a zombie around here somewhere. Because depending on which way you're facing, the cart will do different things. So if we go like this, yeah, okay, that goes straight. That's what we want. So when the cart comes back this direction, it will go up and over onto here. And let's break this and put it over this side. And when that happens, we will have the cart go back that way. And what happens when it goes this way? Okay, it turns the right way. Very good. The only problem is I don't want that to pick up another villager yet, because I'm just not ready for that yet, and it's too late. Okay, let's just put a little block here for the moment. Alright, let's get back to this part of it. So, all things going well, one cart should come back and land here. So the one that's coming back from the iron farm now should come back and sit here, and then as this one goes past, it will power that guy, which will go back down the main line again. This one will continue on, this one will go through to the next section, and yeah, I think that's right. So I'm just going to wait for this other cart to come back along here, and then we'll test this and make sure it actually works. Okay, here it comes. So this cart should stop. Oh, just. Might need to give it a little bit of extra power here. We might just do that. If we maybe do something like this, and maybe another one. Just so it's got enough go to get up that little hill. There we go. Alright, so that cart, actually let's just do that one more time. So, this cart comes down the hill. It comes down the hill. There we go. Alright, stops here on the unpowered cart, on the unpowered rail, and then the other cart makes its way from down below, goes across. Let's break this so we don't get any mess here. Okay, let's do a quick little test of this. So the other cart, which would have the villager in it, goes across here, and there we go. So the cart switches. Perfect. So all we need now is, if that happens this close to this end, we're going to need another one at the other end to make sure that when this cart gets released, it's going to go down, pick up a villager, come back. We're then going to have 2 carts with villagers in them heading in the same direction. So we need another one of these a bit closer up to that end so that it can store the empty cart at that end. And then it should be relatively quick. So I'm going to build another one of these up the other end and we'll have a look at it in action. Alright, here we go guys. So I changed the situation just a little bit again. I've built about 5 or 6 of those little stations all the way along, and I realized that I could actually have probably, you know, quite a few going at once. So I'm going to try this now. Now, there could be some issues with spacing, so I moved that first one we made, I moved it further up the track because when that releases another cart, the second cart will come down, pick up a villager and then head back, and that means we'll have minimum of 2 villagers on the line at any one time. Now if the distance between the first villager and the second villager isn't long enough, the little cart stations we've got might actually hit one of the villagers on the way through. So I'm just going to ride this myself and see if we can make this work. Now hopefully these all trigger in the way they're supposed to as well. So we've got the first cart one coming up. Okay, we'll go through here. That one activates, so it's sent down to get another villager. We've got another one coming up here, and hopefully that gets to the second cart spot before the villager comes up. Same with this one. And we've got another one down here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna maybe not work. I think I'm gonna have to work out my timing a little bit. There's another one there. Got another one just here. And we've got another one coming up here as well. And I think we got... Do we have one more? No, we don't. Oh yeah, we do. It's just got no minecart on it. Right, so this goes all the way up. It will empty the villager, which is us. Come back. Now, this will be the moment of truth. I've got a feeling it's going to fail here. So it needs to get to that second cart spot, and pretty soon we should see a villager come along here. Unless we've hit one of the other carts along the way. That is a possibility. Where are we? It actually gets quite complex when you're working with chained timings like this. Okay, that cart got to its correct spot. Yeah, here we go. Bit of a pile up. Little bit of a pile up. And another little bit of a pile up here. Ah dear, so there are some issues, and I figured there would be. It all comes down to timing. See, these have got to be just right, have just enough distance to travel that they don't bump into each other. And that one's empty, so there's possibly 2 villagers bouncing around against each other down here. That one's empty as well. There's a villager there, so he's been pushed into the wrong spot. Here comes another guy here. Yeah, so here's the 2 villagers. They're bouncing around, they're hitting each other. So yeah, there's some issues there still, but you get the idea. So this might require a little bit more work, just a little bit more work, and we should be able to get a couple villages going at any one time. That's the plan anyway. Maybe if we remove this one, or no, maybe if we remove this one down here, it will give these guys enough time to reset. Let's remove this like so. There we go. Oh. Alright, so the time it takes for him to get up there is not very much at all. He'll probably bounce back in a second for some reason. So then if we have this one as the next closest cart station, the cart can be dispensed from here. And then that should be enough time for that cart to get from there to here before this gets over to there and picks up another villager. I think that's the idea. I hope that's the idea. So that one's probably close enough. Maybe this other guy is not quite close enough to another one. So we'll just check how far away this one is from the next cart holding station, which is not too far away. Yeah, it's about there. So we just want to make sure that there's not more time taken between here and there than there is from the last one and the pickup of a new villager. So that one looks okay. Is there another one that's not quite close enough? This one's not really close enough, is it? So maybe we'll put a cart there. And I think this one's probably a little bit far away here as well, but we'll put a cart there as well. If need be, all I need to do really is probably add a couple extra ones in the middle here, but hopefully that'll be okay. These just need maybe a few more powered rails or something. And this one here needs another cart as well. So let's put a cart in here as well. Oh, there's one stopped there. Interesting. That probably needs a bit of extra power here. Let's do that. And I think I've got some power coming up here. Beautiful. Okay, a little bit more extra power there. And this one, yeah, this will be empty for a little while, so that's fine. We'll put a little cart here as well. Good, and hopefully that'll be close to working. Alright, let me do a little bit more testing here and I'll see if I can get it working. Look at this guy. Obviously there's a position desync when he goes into unloaded chunks. Alright, that one's good. And I think the next one should be good. Alright, that's got sent off. Awesome. Just trying to keep up here. There should be another cart come as well. Whoa, there's a pig. Okay, and one more cart on its way. Good. Ah, there's 2 villagers in here at the moment. Didn't want that to happen. Let's see if we can turn this guy around. And see if we can... Ah, there's still 2 in there. Maybe it's not actually ejecting... Oh no, there's another minecart stuck in the system. Well, and now they're all empty. Lovely. Okay, let's... They must have all made their way in there somehow. Okay, I think we're very close, but once again, I'll keep testing and we'll see how we go. Okay, guys. Yeah, no, I think what the problem is here is we're going into the territory of unloaded chunks and other things because it's not functioning the way it should. I should have really thought about that beforehand, but yeah, I don't think that method's going to work for now. However, it does still work when it's just one villager. It's just very slow, so we'll probably just leave it like that for now. Before I know it, it'll probably be empty anyway, especially if I'm working on my episode, so it's not such a big deal, I guess. Would have been nice to make it faster, but yeah, I think there's some issues with distances. If it was all in close proximity, I'm sure this system would work quite well. But anyway, I'm going to put these rails away for a little while and look at something else. Wow, look at this. I've still got most of my villagers there. About 90 villagers. And they're all crammed into this corner. Looks like a lot of them got shut up into this corner up here. And the rest of them probably hit that little water stream there and went in the wrong direction. So I'm guessing if I get rid of this water... another villager cannon. Oh man. Maybe I can place the water down there. Oh, look at them all go. Yeah, well, there we go. So that'll start picking up villagers again, which is good. Okay guys, so something else I've been wanting to do here is, I have been talking about a little bit of lag I've been getting. So obviously we've got 250 plus villagers down there. We've got a bunch of hoppers over there, but we've also got about 140 chickens also. So what I wanted to do here is clean out a lot of these guys, because I'm getting an awful lot of eggs in here, which means there are lots of grown up chickens in there that should be dead, but they're not. So what I'm going to do here is just bust this and make a chicken cannon. That went better than I thought. Oh man, I wanted to clear all these guys out. I mean, these are okay, but I just thought I'll just start fresh. Make it look neat in there, and all these guys, we'll just go around and kill them all, I think. See, these are all grown chickens that should have died in the system a long time ago. So their time of death is much past due, actually. I'm going to go around and kill these guys. That is one. Look at all these eggs. I got enough here to start another chicken farm, so that is one thing that we'll have to clean up a little bit. Just so much rubbish here. So we'll go around and clean all these guys up. Oh, my sword broke. But yeah, these were starting to annoy me because I was running out of room in here for the actual... Oh, that won't work, will it? Running out of room in here for the actual chickens to put the meat in. So there we go. Okay guys, well this is about a week later from recording the last little clip there. A lot of you are probably wondering what happened to the episode last week. What's happened is we've had a bit of a family tragedy, and I haven't been able to play or record, and that was unforeseen. So I'm just coming on here now just to finish up this episode and at least release something, because I don't believe I'll get another episode out this week either. I do apologise, it's one of those things. Yeah, I've had a family member who's been quite sick for some time, and yeah, things just took a downhill trajectory, and there's not much you can do about it. I really wanted to come on here and let you guys know, just so you're aware of what's happening. I am coming back at the moment. I've just got a lot of family around, and I just want to be with them for the moment. And hopefully you guys understand. Yeah, we'll come back as soon as I can. I've taken time off work at the moment as well, but this is something I just wanted to come on and let you know that that's what's happening with me at the moment. I haven't given up playing or anything like that, and I will get some more episodes out as soon as I'm able to do so. Thanks for hanging around, for anyone who's been wondering where I've been, and hopefully we'll get back into the swing again soon. I've still probably got the rest of this week. It's now, what day is it? It's now Friday the 29th, according to me, and yeah, I'll probably be off again next week. I'll probably try and do a little bit of recording in that time, but I can't make any promises. Anyone who's gone through losing a loved one would know that it's not easy. So anyway, I wanted to let you guys know what's happening. Hopefully you understand, and rest assured, when I'm back to 100%, I will be back making some more recordings for you guys. So until then, if you want some updates, make sure to follow me on Twitter. Oh, there goes a villager. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, because I will post any updates on there as I start back or anything like that. My Twitter handle is in the description of the video. Once again guys, thanks for sticking by, and we'll see you soon, okay? Thanks for watching.